Hello and welcome to the International School of Traders, wherever you're joining us from. Welcome. My name is Nubegom Tiane, and today I am going to be showing you guys what's busy happening this week. And I have some couple of announcements that I will be making in a few seconds for you. But if it's your very first time here and you're seeing this video on YouTube, please go and hit that subscribe button and then follow this page for more. There's a lot of content we're about to drop on this YouTube channel. And then also for all of you who are from the International School of Traders who are within the community, guys, welcome once again. It's another powerful week. We're about to look at some trades that have gone wrong and gone good this past couple of days, this last week. We've had an amazing week again in the market. And I'm going to show you some things that we have seen in the market, which are very, very, very important. But before we get to that, I would really love to do what? First of all, go to my announcements. I want to announce to you guys some few things that I would like you guys to look to be aware of. First of all, this is the NFP week. That's announcement number one. NFP week. What is NFP week? This is the week of the non-farm payrolls, which is the job stats and job numbers released in the United States every first Friday of the month. And this week we are looking at the 4th of June 2021, around 2:30 South African time. So we are expecting a couple of things to happen in the market this week. We are expecting market to correct, to get ready. I'm expecting markets to get ready for the big moves on the non-farm payrolls. Those numbers are very, very important for the US market and also the world, because for the longest of time the US dollar, which is the currency used in the United States, has been used as the reserve currency, right? Obviously China and India are coming in as next economic superpowers, but United States is pretty much more of the world superpower currently, if not number two, right? Good stuff. So I'm expecting bad news numbers. I'm going to drop a comment just here in the comment section, guys, for those of you who are or for those of you who are on the groups, the group chat, the International School of Traders community. I'm going to drop a video of of how to trade, the volatile, the news, and all of that. That is what we're going to be looking at this week, since we are going to the NFP. And I might trade the non-farm payrolls live with you guys this coming week, this coming Friday, right? I'm gonna advertise that if we do get to that point. I'm gonna share with almost all of you. Cool. Announcement number two is crypto is the future, guys. The last couple of weeks and days, we have been seeing crypto markets plunging and going all the way down. And my crypto portfolio was at some point 50% down, coming back to to 40. I believe in the cryptocurrencies. These are the very same currencies that are going to potentially replace the fiat currencies, which is the United States dollar, the South African rand, the Mexican peso, and all of that money. Over time, we're expecting it to be overtaken by the crypto market. Is also futuristic, guys. There's many things involved in crypto. It's not just money, it's the technology behind each and every coin that makes it trustworthy and all of that. So Bitcoin, what is this? Shiba coin, we call it shitcoin, and there's many other coins out there that I am expecting to see skyrocketing. There's also Dogecoin, XRP, BBC, and all of that. So this is the future. We don't want to become, we don't want to be, we don't want to act like it's not happening. It is happening. Crypto is happening, and you can make a substantial amount of money when you start investing early on crypto. So these days, we can talk about crypto. I'm very, very open to that. Okay, cool. Then my third announcement is my schedule for the one-on-ones, guys. For those of you who have not booked their sessions for the last couple of days, please book your session with me this coming week. I'm going to explain why. I've been hearing a lot of great responses from you guys who have come for the one-on-one session. You guys have been amazing. You guys are doing your assignments. Obviously, not all of you, but you guys are doing great. You guys are asking the right questions. And specifically, there's one student in the group by the name of remind me but she's from Cape Town. Specifically her, she's been amazing on the one-on-one sessions. She's very direct. She knows what she's looking for, and she does go back to her work and go do her work properly. There's a lot of other people who are doing it, but I'm encouraging all of the International School of Traders to book their one-on-one session. This is available for the International School of Traders students only, right? Cool. And then we're going to be having 2 days of the one-on-one sessions this week. We're going to day 1 and day 3, right? Day 2 will be specifically for the mass class, where we're all coming together, where we're coming, to look at the market together. And this will be a 30-minute session where I will be showing you guys how to look for an entry in the market. That will be on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. Wednesday is the 2nd of June, 2021 at 8 o'clock South African time. Please do join me. If time changes on this one, because of the students in the group or you guys, community members, asking for different time and voting for a different time in the group, and I'm totally free for that. We are going to be doing different times, a different time if you guys ask for that one. But day 1 and day 3, which is day 1 is Tuesday, the 1st of June, from 11 a.m. South African time till 1500 hours. Please book one of these times here. Please book one of these times here, and I am going to spend some time with you in the market and see where you are behind, or wherever you are, whether you haven't finished your syllabus and all of that. I'm going to be dealing with you one-on-one, and they'll be taking your questions and moving at your own pace. I'll be moving at your own pace on the one-on-one sessions. This is the mentorship and support structure that we've put in place. Okay, good stuff. And then the day 3 will be on Thursday. Thursday, I'll be also again giving you guys another opportunity to book for the one-on-one session. And then the last day, and I think that will be day 4, actually I didn't include here, day 4 is going to be on Saturday. This coming Saturday, I'll be taking you guys once again on the one-on-one sessions. Now, I'm going to be taking a lot of one-on-one sessions simply because June, and as I go to my 4th announcement, June is my birthday month. This is the month where I was born, specifically the 19th of June. I am born on the 19th of June. So there's potentially a lot of traveling in June, since also many of my family members are born in June. So going back to the family, traveling, going somewhere, celebrating my birthday. There's also a lot of my friends which were born, or who were born in June. So a lot of traveling can happen between the 8th and the 21st of June. Between the 8th and the 21st, there's a lot that can happen during those days. But I will be surely back here on the one-on-one sessions on the 12th of June period, and for sure I'll be there showing you guys deep secret tips and tricks of the Forex and the financial market, showing you guys what things you have potential to do in the market. And then I am going to be giving out some free things also on my birthday month, especially to people who are not part of the International School of Traders, and also to those who are part of the International School of Traders. You guys will get more and more and more from me this birthday. I'm even thinking of doing a celebration. I don't know when and how to do it, but I'm gonna plan that out. And then finally, guys, announcement number 5. In the first week of July, I'm expecting us as the International School of Traders. Prepare yourself, guys. We are going to have a mess and a huge class where we are going to be in one room in a auditorium, probably in our office in Fenton. We are going to be hosting you guys for a lot of things, for the one-on-ones, advanced, and everything will be done in one day. We will be together for at least 3 to 5 hours together, showing you deep secrets and tips of the Forex and the financial market. I'll be going on the deep things on that day, and please do get ready for that day. I'll be dealing with great things and big things. Okay, awesome stuff. And thanks for listening to me. I took too long. Now it's time to look at what's busy happening this week in the market, right? So we go to our economic calendar and we look at the things that are happening tomorrow, especially major news and all of that, which are going to be happening, especially events. Let's put it that way. Events in the market this week. So we know that tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is Monday. If you're watching this on Monday, so it's going to be today for you. So Monday is the holiday in the United States. It's the holiday. It's a Memorial Day in the United States. So I am not expecting a lot of movement in the market on a holiday in the United States, and then also. In the United Kingdom, it's a bank holiday, guys. So if it's a bank holiday, it's meaning that the banks won't be moving much money in UK, meaning that we won't be seeing a lot of movement on the pound. And if we do see some movement in the pound, it will simply be driven by a few couple of things. Some institutions which are outside the UK, right? Especially Switzerland and Asia, and all of that. So that's what we'll be looking at. So, and then tomorrow there'll be some news released on in Japan, retail sales. I won't be watching that. I'm not really interested on that, but it's going to be very interesting. Looking at the forecast and the previous, the numbers should really move the Japanese yen tomorrow. And I'm going to be showing you guys what we're thinking on a few Japanese pairs this coming week, right? Cool stuff. And then there's also industrial production month on month that should be released in the morning, 10 minutes to 2 South African time, early in the early hours of morning. Then we do have the manufacturing PMI in China, inflation gauge in Australia, New Zealand also, New Zealand business confidence and all of that. Tomorrow it's going to be a little bit fluid for tomorrow in the morning for all these Asian and Australian countries or currencies that we are trading tomorrow. And then in the morning in South Africa, we are going to be expecting money supply year on year and private sector credit for the month of April tomorrow. Okay, that's 8 a.m. Then couple of things happening that will be affecting the euro. Obviously, business confidence in South Africa, it's at 11:30 a.m. and that's going to be very interesting. The German HICP is going to be very interesting also. And then the trade balance in South Africa tomorrow is also going to be very, very important to look out for. And the Canadian news are going to be great and good to look out for tomorrow. And then there's a lot of things happening in the market this week, but I wish to end on this particular day, which is Monday, guys, since I don't want you to spend a lot of time, hearing about something that you already have and know on your screens. Okay, good stuff. Now let's go over into the market. Let us go and see what things that we're looking at. So guys, in terms of entry, we know that XAUSD, I'm going to start with XAUSD and I'm going to open another chart here. Let's go to a daily time frame. Cool. We know that XAUSD has been one of a hell of a mover here. This guy has been giving us profits and also some fake breakouts. This past week we saw a very bad breakout, which was very fake towards the downside. So, but obviously what we are discussing at the moment is that this has been a bearish market, right? And then we use this Fibonacci retracement tool to measure and see where the market is. So market is currently trying to protrude and go, and go above the 78.6 mark. But I believe that there can be a lot of, there can be retracement towards Friday, and then from Friday we can see a jump from this level towards 2000 mark. That is where we are targeting this particular index to go, or this instrument to go, $2,000 per ounce of gold in this particular case. And then if we go to smaller time frames, for our time frames, there's a couple of things that we would like to look at there. Before I go there, let me just go delete this guy here. So this one is very important. This guy right here is going to be very, very important on a 4-hour time frame. Okay, so 4-hour time frame, we've marked some. I'm bullish on XAUSD, guys, without a doubt. So this particular case right here, we were more interested on this level, and the market broke above here and started retesting this level, and the market started to go higher and higher. So this was the level that we were looking at here, potentially buying from, right? And then this huge spike that went down, and I remember I kept on buying and closing, buying and closing, buying and closing. This huge spike that went to the downside, the banks achieve, or the manipulation achieved its cause on my side, where they are simply moving early buyers out of the market. They know that a lot of people use 30 to 50 pips as their stop loss, and look, in this particular case, they moved market 60 pips just downside, and then market started to move all the way up. In this particular case, all the way up 150 pips towards the top side. Now, what is expected? What am I expecting here? So on this guy, I'm expecting at least, I've drawn my Fibonacci retracement tool from low, which is the low of the 25th of May 2021, around 7 a.m. South African time, around 1873 mark. That is where I took it from, towards the top, the previous high, right? So this market right here just started using these Fibonacci zones as support and resistance, started dialing all the way down, right? And used the 61.8 as support, and then market was manipulated towards the downside. And then market went up, but that's cool. We're going to be looking for buy entries in the near future this week, and I believe if anything happens this week, it should push the market towards the downside, especially if there's any manipulation, since it's the non-farm payroll week. I'm expecting these guys to push the market towards the downside, all these zones here. Then we are going to be able to buy in this particular case right here. Okay, good stuff. XAUUSD, we're done, and then let's look at Euro USD, which is another currency which is very important. So the reason why I'm saying crypto is the future is because of how the dollar is responding to many market structures, or many other currencies and other instruments out there. Look at how the dollar has been losing strength, and I completely predicted this last year. I remember last year I predicted that when Mr. Joseph Biden is voted and things are getting quite, looking good for him to say things are looking good for him in terms of the elections in the US. The dollar is going to lose almost 3% of its value. And look, come on, man. This has been a significant amount of loss against the euro since around the 9th of May, which we were starting to see the results going that direction last year. And then boom, market has lost almost, I think this is probably 6%. If not, I'm gonna check on my trading view just to confirm some few things, right? Cool. Yes, we had this turbulence in the market where investors were just pushing, towards the downside, saying that the dollar is going against trend, but that was temporarily. The long-term forecast for me on this particular currency, which is the dollar, is loss. Even the rand, South African rand, is about to take huge advantage. We know that the rand is currently on 1373, and I'm expecting it to go to all the way down to 1177, somewhere there. And I'm going to show you some couple of things that we're looking at there on the dollar, right? On the dollar rand. Cool. GBP has been so. Okay, Euro USD, what are we expecting here? 4-hour time frame, very bullish. 1-hour time frame, look at this support zone. We are expecting at least a buy from here. If you go to a 15-minute time frame, okay, it's not going to be clear. I think it's going to be clear on the 30-minute time frame. This is what you might want to look for also on the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame, giving us a buy entry. So as the subside, we are in the man. So this is potentially, if this goes the right way this week, potentially 80 pips. Then 80 pips can do a lot, guys. Can get you a car, can get you, can make you pay off your debt, can make you a little bit of a living, depending on the lot size on your and the size of your account, depending on what your goal is and what you do with your money. Okay, cool stuff. GBP USD has been bullish. I'm very bullish again on this one. I am looking to buy whenever markets begin to give us, some signs of retracements and coming back down to this 100% mark, which market has been dishonoring this level quite a lot. But I think it has a significant, it's a significant zone, to look at in terms of buying here in these zones. So let us look at that. That's very powerful. Let us look into buying this thing. This thing has been very bullish for the last couple of times and days and all of that. So let us see on USDJPY. What's my forecast here? We have to for you guys to understand my focus here. We have to go and understand what's busy going on the daily time frame. The daily time frame is pretty much straightforward. USDJPY has been on a bullish run. The Japanese yen has been losing strength like nobody's business, right? The Japanese yen that is doing us unfairly here. We know that the dollar is it's being taken advantage of, but if you have the strong euro also, you're going to be having some trouble. So I'm also going to be explaining some hard lockdowns or some lockdowns on the USD's down, which is South African rand, what impact will it have and all of that. So this is pretty much bullish. Let us go now to a 4-hour time frame and see what's going on. So on a 4-hour time frame, I noticed that the market has been started giving us higher highs, and higher lows here. Even though this high is a little bit, of the same area, and these lows are a little bit more the same area, but it's not really the same. Looking at the weeks here, so we used Fibonacci retracement expansion tool here to detect and see this level of resistance, which has turned into a level of support according to the 61.8 Fibonacci extension zone. But if we look at that extension zone, right? Yes, it is. It's very easy to say, look, we are bouncing on the 61.8 and going all the way up. It's very easy to say that, but what is not easy to say is that market might push towards the downside and break towards the downside, which is very, very brave if you're looking at this market structure and all of that. I'm not going to be confident saying this is going to go down, but I'm going to be saying that if market does go down, we are going to be setting up a sell stop order here, so that when market breaks towards the downside, we can catch this move towards the downside. And if market doesn't do that, we are going to be looking for a buy all the way up, right? Cool stuff. Dow Jones has been very bullish. You guys know that we started buying Dow Jones around this area here, but you know, things happened and I didn't hold for long. And in most cases, I'm a day trader, guys. So I'm cool with holding for a couple of hours and then closing, you know. Dow Jones, that's what's happening. Then USD ZAR, let's look at USD ZAR. USD ZAR, if you want to understand USD ZAR, you need to go to a weekly time frame and then slim things around. And I've been mentioning this. USD ZAR has been in a good bullish run for quite some time, since 2010 and all of that. So when President Jacob Zuma took over, the rand was around so in 2011 May, rand was around 6 rand 80 something, you know, and things went on and on and on. The rand was very volatile, you know. Ended up on 19, very bad, yeah, but cool. Now we noticed that this was a support zone for the South African rand, which the market is currently, you know, breaking. And this is why I'm expecting this market to go all the way down to 11.73, 76, somewhere there. That's 11 rand mark. That is where I'm expecting this market to go, because market is currently breaking out and going all the way down. I've been saying this for 2-3 weeks, if not 4 weeks, looking at USD ZAR chart, right? So yeah, so let's expect more of you know, total drama action here. Let us expect that. Let's see how things go. Then USD CAD, we bought here around, you know, a couple of, I think it was Thursday or Friday. We bought here and then market started to move up and then we closed our positions. And fortunately enough, the market, you know, when we closed, the market was already you know, given us a little bit of profit here. Cool. Now, what's going on USD CAD? I don't believe this structure is valid anymore. So that is why I'm gonna go ahead and then do what? It's all selected. Now, there's a couple of things that we need to look at now, right? Now, the first thing that I'd really love to highlight is yes, this is a level and this is a zone, right? You can highlight this is a zone or a level, but also this is also, you know, a structure that is trying to form in these particular cases right here. I believe that we're going to see a lot of drama here this coming week. Please come back to 4 hours. We're gonna see a lot of drama here. Whatever happens, I'm expecting this to happen, you know, towards the downside. Less of this, right? I'm expecting less of this, but more of the downside movement in this particular case. Right here. Okay, there's also things like ADSD, which are really not that important. Oh, they are important actually. So what happened here? Let's go to a daily time frame. Daily time frame, bullish market period, right? Cool. We have this beautiful level that we've been looking at for quite a while now. And yes, that's a beautiful level, right? Now, what do we want to see here? Go to a 4-hour time frame. We measured this move right here. So we measured this move right here, and we got the 61.8 to be this level which market has tested before. And then I extended this so that we can see how the market is responding in the future. And I see that in the future of this market came down to these levels once again, level of 61.8, and boom, market is now trending towards the top side. I'm expecting more of this to continue happening, which is this, guys. I'm expecting more of this from the 50 towards the top side, more of this to continue happening, That is what it is my expectation at the moment right now, right? Very bullish and very strongly bullish on this market. One may point out, say, hey, this is the head, this is the shoulders and all of that. Hey, until this break towards the downside, I'm gonna be holding my horses for a buy. Okay, cool stuff. Now that is all for tonight. There are a lot of things happening in the market, and for sure, guys, I will be sharing with you on the groups and all of that. There's a lot of things going on in the market that I will be showing you guys this week. So stay tuned for a lot of things that are going to be happening here at the International School of Traders. I'm super excited, guys, with the month and all of that. So it's gonna be very, very interesting how things unfold. So if you are seeing this for the very first time, like and subscribe to this channel. I love you all, and I will see you on the other side of the withdrawals. Please make sure that you have booked a one-on-one session with me and you are well asserted here at the International School of Traders. See you on the other side of the withdrawals. To one and only Shalom.